He's back. The master is back. As you can see here, we have Oscar, Lauren, Max, and Jack, and Walford Station. So Max Brannan is back. What is your opening thoughts? We previously, I should clarify, we previously did a video on this, but it's been confirmed now by the BBC. So,
well, see, the weird bit about this is, and obviously there are slightly more details about his return and what it's going to be like, and even I mean, this is probably coming out like a week, so even though, and as of recording this, on the Monday 14th, I've seen Oscar's return as well, so like we do have a little bit more context as to what it's going to be like, but yeah, it's kind of this is them confirming it because they initially did it in a weird way where the Sun leaked it. And then they didn't make Jacqueline Josser do it, but Jacqueline Josser, who plays Lauren, had to do an interview saying, "Oh man, it would be really cool if Max came back. He's definitely not coming back, and it's not confirmed. But wouldn't it be really cool if he came?" It's like, he's coming back. Stop lying to us. Stop acting like he's not coming back because he is. But yeah, it's just kind of funny. Just funny, really. I mean, they did the same thing with Max Bowden's coming back as Ben, where you had Tony Clay, who plays Callum, be like, "Hey, can you do an interview where you say it'd be really cool to bring Ben back?" It's like, oh, yeah, fine. I wonder what he's up to now. That would be cool. Like, oh, guys, stop. We're not idiots. We've all read the leaks.
yeah, and I guess I'll read the Reddit title. So obviously this is by On a Happy Dig 8575, and they say he's back. Just got the YouTube, catchphrases, cliches in there. And then there's the photo I showed earlier on of Oscar, Lauren, Max, and Jack. Max Brannan is bursting his way back into Walford as Jack Wood reprises his legendary role this autumn. In another exciting news.
Also let's just highlight that autumn time. So what? Like
Next month.
October. When even is autumn? August? No, August is summer. October, November,
September.
It's not even December. Yeah, September. There we are. That terrible month. Yeah, so that sort of time frame is the angle. So what? September, October, November time wise. I mean, let's be honest. His return's gonna kind of coincide with probably a big Christmas storyline. All the Brannings under one roof after all this time. The Beals, the Brannings, as the Knights are much down, much lower down on the pecking order. I'm sure that the Brannings and the Beals are going to be united once again. I still firmly 100% believe that Max and Cindy will sleep together, and then after they sleep together, Cindy will realize that he basically killed Stephen and, played a part in Lucy's death. So I'm just ready. I'm ready for that horrendously toxic thing. And we also get to see, does he rekindle anything with Linda? How does he react to baby Annie clearly having ginger hair and being his kid? Like, how does he react to Lauren lying to him about not saying that he has a kid out here? Like, how does he deal with new Oscar? All of the juicy goodness.
Yeah, and continuing on, another exciting move from EastEnders' new executive producer, Ben Whitey, Max's revival is guaranteed to cause no end of trouble for the residents of Walford and will put the Brannings back into the heart of the screen. This feels like when a gammon says we're going to put the heart back into Britain, let's be honest.
Just want Walford to be more Branning.
Back in the heart of the square and the drama. Max landed on
Also, I say this, I know we've already explained how it's already been leaked that Kat is the Vic, but also fundamentally the heart of the square is the Vic. So, bit of teasing.
I'm just going to read the entire thing if that's all right with you, or do you want me to just read the comment?
No, read it.
All right. Max landed at honor screens in 2006 and was quickly established for being a self-destructive serial womanizer whose behaviour tore apart his family and put Max at the forefront of some of the show's most iconic storylines. From his long-running affair with daughter-in-law Stacey Slater, that was revealed in epic fashion on Christmas Day. His ongoing feud with the Beals and the Mitchells, finding himself as the prime suspect in Lucy Beale's murder, which later saw the character imprisoned. It's safe to say that Max has more enemies than most. I just want to say, and this is just me, like, also, like, promoting the Christmases that we'll be doing. I'm bloody, like, I know that I say this every time, but I'm bloody excited to cover Christmas 2007 because I've heard so much hype that I am literally like, I know I could watch it at any time, but the fact that I'll be recording it and, well, editing it and, like, watching it with Ash is going to be fun. So I've only seen the bit where they show the tape, and that's literally it. But yeah, I'm just told by his family
Just
that
plugging content they're not going to see for another 5 months.
yeah. Well, Ash, they don't see it for 5 months. We see it in a month. So but yeah, from his long-running affair with daughter-in-law Stacey Slater, that revealed in epic fashion on Christmas Day, his ongoing feud with the Pickles and the Mitchells, defining himself as I've already said that. There's a Max left Walford back in 2021 when his affair with Linda Carter ended after she revealed her true feelings for her husband Mick, and his subsequent meddling resulted in brother Jack Branning's suspension from his job in the police. His daughter Lauren, expected to marry into the Beals, tear away teenage son Oscar back into Walford, Stacey Slater widowed, and a secret daughter with ex-lover Linda yet to be discovered. Max has more than enough unfinished business in Walford awaiting his return. Max will return briefly later this autumn, with his prominent return scheduled for later in the year.
But Ben Wadey, you know how we dubbed Chris Glenshaw Short Stint Glenshaw?
Yeah.
Because he loved to bring him back for a week. We're going to have to come up with something for Ben Wadey, because for 3 characters he's introduced, all of whom are going to have a minor appearance, and then they're going to be brought back later on in the year. I understand why you're doing this, but also it's kind, I don't know, it feels like unnecessary padding. Like, surely all of these actors didn't have really dodgy schedules. Surely when they signed up, you knew, like, yeah, they'll just be back. Like, surely, obviously, it's a whole point. You build to it. You set up why they would be back, and then you obviously build to when they get back, which I get it. You know, when Zoe does return, it's going to be more exciting. But also, as a viewer, if it does keep happening, it will inevitably get quite annoying.
I mean, I understand why, but all I can compare it to is like a movie where it's like, we're bringing back your most favorite character. He's getting a TV show, and then won't be seen in the movie for 2 years. But he's getting a TV show, and it's like, okay, but you're gonna invest? No. I just don't understand like the reason behind this. I get it, but I also don't at the same time. So
It's just a bit frustrating as a viewer.
yeah.
But it's dangling the carrot in our face and then saying, yeah, but not yet, though.
Yeah.
It's like, when? When are we going to get this? Yeah, at some point later.
The only thing...
But it's just to ease it in, I get. Like, I understand why, but I really hope it doesn't become a consistent thing. Like, if you're going to bring them back, just bring them back.
The only thing I can compare it to, and spoiler for Ironheart, which no one's watching, let's be honest, because it's bloody DEI woke nonsense, as the Americans would say. But basically, Mephisto is in the MCU now, and played by Borat himself, Sacha Baron Cohen. I don't know how you say his name. Baron Cohen. And basically, Mephisto's in the MCU, right? But he's not being used for another 3 years, let's be honest. Because Doom is your next villain. So it's like, well, you've introduced a character that's not going to be used in years. Classic. It's the same in EastEnders. It's like, Max is returning shortly. And then he's going to have a long stint. What the fuck?
And obviously, the full context for what it's been done so far. Both Ben Mitchell, Zoe Slater, and Max Branning have all been introduced with this like kind of idea of going, hey, they're gonna return, but not full time yet. Okay. I guess the difference is the Ben Mitchell one's not fully confirmed if it's full time, but let's be honest, it is. Let's be honest.
It is.
But yeah, it's kind of interesting. But I suppose, and just a little bit on Oscar. because and as of when this comes out, you'll have seen the first week of Oscar at least, probably even a little bit more. Oscar is so far a very funny character. He's a bit cocky. He also, the one weird thing we've seen with Ben Wadey, people smoke cigarettes now. No more vapes. No more vapes. You know,
Get that
Oscar has a smoke on his ear. Ravi's having a cig. Like, no giving a fuck here. But you know, he's a very like kind of cheeky kind of a lot of quips. He both seems happy to be there, but also disappointed that his life has led him to it. I don't know. There's something really charming about new Oscar Brannon. I know there's gonna be people lamenting the fact that he's not like the nerdy little kid that he was, but like he has grown up. You know what I mean?
I love. I was gonna just make a joke again. Oh, she's still on the line. I was gonna make the joke that like they've gone out the woke DEI shit of fucking e-cigarettes. They're like, back to the original. You're getting lung cancer permanently. Let's go. Back to cigarettes. But it's I haven't seen it, but I'm looking forward to it because it seems like he'll be up my alley as my favorite character. But so far, my current favorite characters are Himbo, Jimbo, Harry Mitchell, and what's his name, Kojo, and I love Louis. Louis kind of cool as well, just because of that scene he did last week. So it's gonna be nice when Oscar's there and he's like, "Oh, is this my grandson?" I think. And he's gonna be like, "Well, yeah, let's go, nephew. Oh yeah, let's go." So it'll be fun. I'm gonna read the end of this article and then I will get into our thoughts. On reprising his role, actor Jake Wood said, "I'm over the moon to be coming back home to Walford. Max has got a lot of unsolved drama with many characters. I'm sure he'll be busy. I'm excited to see what he's been up to and what is next for the character. But if his last 15 years in the square are anything to go by, I'm sure there will be plenty of chaos." Executive producer Ben Wadey added, "I'm delighted to welcome the immensely talented Jake Wood back to the role of Max Brannon. Whilst his character has only been away from Albert Square for 4 years, Walford and the lives of those who live in it have changed immensely. Max has a lot of unfinished business, but whether he's welcomed by his family remains to be seen. However, with a past as checkered as Max's, it's fair to say that many Walford residents will not be pleased to see him putting the Brannings back at the heart of the square and the drama this year." So, does Ben Wadey's favourite characters the Brannings and the Slaters? It seems like it.
Yeah, seems like it.
I do want to say that I am looking forward to Max. He's a character that I always wanted to see back because Max Branning can be a good character. He just has the good writing. That can be said for literally any character. But the problem,
it's the angle. We don't want to see Max Branning as who he was when he left. I think is the whole point of this.
Because I'm just going to take it back from 2014 till 2021. It was literally he left in 2014 for a year. He obviously came back at the end of 2015 at Christmas or 2016. It was one of the two, and then he was just emo, depressed Max Brannon, and then
for like the next 5 years.
Yeah,
for like the next 7 years.
And then they go through more of his highlights. In 2017, he wanted to, I don't know if I can say it, so I'll just say game ended himself. He wanted to kill himself, basically, by going on the Greenwick route, which accidentally led to his daughter, Lauren Brannon, and Abby Brannon falling off the roof. Now, Lauren thankfully survived, depending who you ask. Thankfully, they survived. If you asked Ash, she shouldn't have survived. And Abby sadly perished. If you asked Ash, she shouldn't have perished. Old Abby. And then he kind of grieves, and then he just kind of becomes more depressed, and then he does nothing for the next few years, gets with Linda, then just falls, and me and Ash absolutely love this, and we'll always bring it up. And it's been canon now, well, not, I want to say loosely canon, because Scott Malson references it in the like return video they do, where they get all the photos. He pulls.
It's not canonized, is it? It's not the actual show.
It will be. It's actually in the actual. I will be in the actual show. I don't care. But they have actually mentioned it now that he pulled the absolute best face possible when he did the exit. He was like, just when he
Yeah,
left.
if you wanna just watch Max's exit and watch where he looks back over the square, just depressed. He's so upset. It's great.
But I will add on that, so Max returning can be good, but if you have him in the same position, and it can be said for Ben as well, if you have him in the same position as he was when he left, no one wants to see it, because to me, 4 years might not seem like a lot, but a lot can change in 4 years, is what I'm trying to say. And
you have to shave off the edges.
Yeah, and I don't expect Max to be like happy-go-lucky chap now. I still expect him to be a miserable old bastard, but like I wanted to see him be a tiny bit more happy instead of just oh, you want to have sex? Okay.
I mean, it's like Ben Mitchell, right? Where obviously he will be, he's still going to be a problem child. Like, that's fine. That's who the character is. But you just need to not make it 100% of his character. Just make it like 70% of his character. And like balance it out with some other stuff is the whole point. Like, because that's what kills a lot of the intrigue in a lot of these characters. Because it's just like, oh, are they ever going to be happy? No. Well, what's the fucking point in getting invested in them then? Like, you don't fall in love with someone who's just depressed for like half their life. Like, you want them to get better at some point.
But I just hope that actor Max Brannan is actually written correctly this time. I do want to see the toxic, and I mean this as toxic as Chernobyl relationship he would have with Cindy, because fuck me, that would be. I know I'm saying I don't want Max to be the same, but if he is, please just give me Cindy Beale and Max Brannan, because literally any comment they make to each other, you can tell there will be piss and fucking venom in that comment, but they will just shag and have the most passionate sex like they're in 50 Shades of Grey. Because let's be honest, they will hate fuck. It's the only way I can describe it. They will be like, I fucking hate you, but come here, give me a piece of that ass. And like that I think my dad hurt me, but still, like that is literally how that relationship would go, and I really, really, really want it. It might happen, it might not, but that's just my thoughts. Any thoughts you have?
Yeah, I've been saying that. I've been saying that for a while as well. Like, it would just be so horrendously toxic, but I'd love it.
But like,
but yeah, I think it's just all in all, obviously, done a good job at rebuilding these families. Like, the Brannings needed more members. Lauren, Penny, kind of sorted. Oscar now, who fits right in. Jack, kind of with a renewed sense of self with his relationship with Denise. Like, and obviously, you know, the Slaters, where they need Zoe to come in. Like, they are and Ben Mitchell, like, they are rebuilding these families and making them stronger, which feels very important for this era of the show to see what they do with it. But it will be a big test, because now Ben Wadey has set the expectations really high for multiple of these characters to return. Now it's just to see if he can deliver the hype.
Yeah, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.